Stealth, what do you know about the classic American sitcom Everybody Loves Raymond?
I didn't like it so much.
I think I saw one episode ever. Is his brother's name Norm? Is that his brother's name?
I'm gonna be honest, I can't recall. I did not enjoy that show.
I did look up pictures, and I almost for a second I was like, I think that's the dad from the '70s show. I don't know, dude. People don't really do multiple sitcoms, do they? Like, fucking fucking the cast of Big Bang Theory did like Young Sheldon, but that doesn't fucking count. But like, you're not gonna see a sitcom. Yes, oh yeah, they were in there. But I was gonna say,
the idea of it was always a kid.
Yeah, but like every now and then it flashes back to him being an adult and like he's married now and he has his own kid. I don't know if they show his kid or not. Also, that's a bad idea. What's up?
He fucked?
Oh, he fucked. That was in Big Bang. That's why they called it Big Bang Theory stuff.
I don't see. I think you're lying to me now.
I'm not okay. So that's not why they called it Big Bang Theory. He does fuck though. That was a later season edition though. He was wearing a chastity belt through like most of the series. If you're paying close attention, you can see it under his Flash t-shirt. But later,
again, I think that's untrue. But
later they find the key in one of his what he calls Bazinga puzzles, which are elaborate death traps he set across the California area. And after that, he is like a man possessed when it comes to fucking. So.
Put Bazinga Goose in the game.
Yeah. But what was I thinking of? Anyway, again, when I was looking at pictures of Everyone Loves Raymond, because I can't make, literally the only joke here is that Ray Dow is a 2-syllable word that starts with Ray. So, like, Seregios being called Steve, Ray Dow is called Raymond, and then from there, it's like, well, there was a show called Everyone Loves Raymond, and now in roughly 7 minutes, uh-oh, I broke a fucking nail clipper. Oopsie. Anyway, I was using it as a fidget toy. And now we're getting arch-tempered Ray Dow. Was there arch-tempered not Fatalis? Oh lord, Rathalos, other mascot in World Stealth or nah?
No, like I was saying, that was like Arc-tempered was like restricted for the elders generally.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, honestly, it might be cool. It is kind of cool that they're giving it to the apexes in this game. I wouldn't mind like arch-tempered Uthuna and yada yada. Maybe not Jindahad because that's already a big siege fight, so I don't know if it needs arch-tempered on top of it. But like the rest of them that are just regular fights, I'd be down for that. So, but yeah,
I think that's what's gonna end up happening. Like we're going to see all the apexes get arch-tempered forms. I
do hope if they do that, that'll be one update will include arch-tempered Uthuna, new Udra, and I don't know who's considered the apex of Wyveria, but like I hope they do not drip feed
one at this point.
No, because narrative wise, Arkveld took that place in the story, like because I mean the Guardians are the whole thing with Wyveria. Go on. Or Zoshia.
There's an argument that's Zoshia because Zoshia is like Jindahad in the way that it appears as a like periodic siege and
that is
under the Wyveria map.
Also,
so I think that's the best argument.
Have you seen my new outfit Stealth? Have you seen it? I did. I am also a poison boy. I got this to go with my Rathian switch axe, and I can poison people now. So, yeah. Would you like to know what I've named this armor set? I've named it the Wildly Toxic Weeaboo. That that is what it is called. That being said, I did not have enough armor spheres to upgrade, I believe, 2 pieces of this set. So, it is currently lacking in defense. But besides that, it's pretty neat.
Well, we have a couple minutes before the reset, so do you want to go kill a tempered frog and get more armor spheres?
Sure! I'm down for that.
I put up quest.
You have put up quest. I will eat. But yeah, I liked it. I wanted to keep my Rathalos helmet, but one, this, like, the whatever it's called, the shirt for this armor set, it's a V-neck. For some reason it's a V-neck. And I was just like, well, fucking, I can't be wearing a full helmet and a V-neck. What? Just like, my head's protected. Full jugular exposed, though. To be clear.
Come on, you freaking hate.
You know, I mean, I could always change it. But I mean, here's the thing, right? Is like, I like the Rathalos helmet for multiple reasons. One of it is, you know, in covering your face, and fucking scorpion mask that this armor set comes with does that effectively as well. So I was like, yeah, I can mix it up. And I still got Wrath. I still got Wrath pants and gloves. So I still got that Rathalos element. I like keeping with me. I'm a consistent bitch, you know. I try to be anyway. Stealth, how's your day been?
God awful.
Yeah, I feel that. Work today wasn't great. Go on.
I was just gonna say, like, one of the worst days.
Oh, that's not good. I didn't want that's even worse. That's worse than just awful. That's one of the worst days. I'm sorry about that. I hope tomorrow goes considerably easier for you.
All ends eventually.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be honest,
Just keep on trucking.
If I was like roommates with you or Deja, basically anyone, I'd be like, hey, so I'm calling out. I don't care. One of these days, I'm playing hooky. I'm not keeping this up. I don't know how easy that it is for you to do that, given, you know, law, but
not in the middle of the trial. I can't.
Nah. Lord, could you imagine in the middle of like the O.J. Simpson trial? The lawyer is just like, I don't feel like it actually. I'm taking a day off. I don't feel like it. I would laugh. I would think funny.
Good flash.
I hope the next update comes with a risen arch-tempered Chotacabra.
The greatest frog.
Greatest of frog. I do hope fucking they had baby Tetsukabra, which granted I liked, and I wouldn't necessarily even want to fight a Tetsukabra in front of a baby Tetsukabra. But they had that in Rise. I hope they add Tetsukabra to this game. I'd be real down for that. Especially compared to like an upgrade to, you know, Chotacabra. We love frogs around here. It's looking weak. I don't think. Listen, this is a pretty strong frog. I think we got a little more to go in this hunt. I don't think it's gonna end so soon. I mean, come on. Come on, Kyle. You truly underestimate the power of Chotacabra. Damn it, I was hoping we would kill it as I was saying that.
Nah, I couldn't get close to it enough to do the wound attack.
Beans. Would you like to do a sneak attack, though?
I mean, it's gonna go to sleep, so it's gonna be a sneak attack, and maybe not the way that you're thinking.
No, but it is a sneak attack one way or another, you know?
No, he didn't fall asleep.
Aw.
Oh,
There we go. And give me armor spheres. Yep. Oh. Carving master.
yep.
But yeah, between Monster Hunter 3 and this game, what was I thinking of? Damn it. Poison has worked out for me in a good amount of sets so far. So when you were just like, oh, this whole set makes it super cool to poison people, I was like, neat. Also, yeah.
Where
Daily reset. Where
Yeah,
is
you-
deal?
Yeah, it usually happens at 7 my time.
I was looking. I did say 20 when I was looking at the.
Of course. Come back.
Do we have to like reload it or?
See you again, Hunter.
Oh no, there it is. A new bounty has been posted.
A new bounty has been posted. You say?
Whoa. Uh-oh.
What's up?
Oh, never mind. The game got frozen on like my login connect collection screen.
It does that sometimes. Give me
A silent flash.
give me the mans. I can handle I can handle Ray Romano stuff. You're gonna see.
Did you want to post or what?
Oh yeah, I can do that. You
The
were
extremely powerful Raid Doll has been sighted in the Winter Plains.
I don't believe that actually.
Only the most elite hunters are equipped to take on this quest. May good fortune be with you, as you aim to be one of the selected few.
Also, what is he weak to?
Make sure you're prepared.
Ice.
Rice.
Elementally. Ice elementally.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep with I'm gonna keep with my
Yeah, poison's 2-star, you're good.
yeah. Also, look at my funny Gypsaros head. You know, he's a cool.
It is pretty fun.
I'm rocking two all-time classics here. Either go with funny Gypsaros or just wildly annoying Rathian.
Alright. So does one of us at least have insurance as a meal passive?
I do not. I will order it right now. That's the.
Well, no. That doesn't that wasn't like I was going to say if you don't have it then I will.
Okay, go on, stuff.
I just want to check my
Because that's a
How do
Zeus,
I
right?
check-
You know what?
No.
No.
Oh, did you eat the kunafa meal?
Yes, is that insurance?
Yeah, check your
That's status, isn't it?
yeah, your active skills whenever you just open up the pause menu and then tab 3 times over.
Well, that's probably why I've never looked at it. Insurance meal! Yippee! Yay! So we got insurance.
I might want a more favorable meal than the one that I have, though.
Go for it. I've literally never fought an arch-tempered monster, but I don't even... I was saying before, right? Like, I haven't fought a primordial Malzeno, like, even when I was replaying Rise. And I don't really think I've messed with, like, risen monsters all too much. Like, I only did a few... I only did a few curio investigations. I feel like the most deviant monsters I have the experience with are hyper monsters from Generations.
Yeah, probably.
And those are a nightmare for a whole different region. Just fast, just fast monsters. I almost wish they just hit harder. So, all right. Oh, you ready for big boy time stuff?
I'm ready to see what this is actually like.
Big boys. Let's see if this is the you know, the difficulty spike everyone's been begging for.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of people
Yeah.
who were clamoring for difficulty spikes are getting triple carded by Zoshia and
Mizutsune.
5-star different Mizu, which I find really funny.
Agreed. Also, I'll make sure to give you the sneak attack on this one. I bow to my senior when it comes to, you know,
That's if it's grounded.
yeah, that is true. But yeah, I believe we talked about this before, where I saw that some people were just like, so in the files, it kind of looks like that Lagai Chris is going to be paired with Steven, Mr. Steven himself, Steven Universe even, for for that update, which I'm hoping, because given like the first update had Zoshia, the Gathering Hub, and Mizu, so I was like, I'd hope at least one or two of the updates come with two new monsters and not just like one. And I would love like tempered Steve bleed status, just also again kicking people's ass. So we see.
Steve subspecies. Steve, but sharper.
Sharpened steel. I would go for fucking silver steel. Oh my lord, could you imagine like Seregios subspecies just being Silver Steven, and that's what they call it? It's just Silver Raphalos, but it is Seregios also.
It is grounded.
Okay, go for it. Hey,
Do not look at me.
Raymond, are you still getting your ass kicked by Arkveld? That does not sound like the noise of a man getting his ass kicked.
Look out for those afterbursts.
Yeah.
They are bigger.
Oh no, he has area effect. Oh, he does. That is a lot of what they added, huh? Ow. No. Uh-oh. I'm okay. Trust me that I'm okay.
Nope. Not so.
Get poisoned. Now. Again, I know nothing about Everyone Loves Raymond, but also can we get a mod for Ray here that just replaces all his roars with clips of the theme song? I'd mess with that.
Oh.
Also, I'm getting stunned more than I'd like. Hey, not much to do when I'm on top of you, idiot. Also, I'm not opening up the gorilla discussion again, but I do want to say two things that I saw today, which is one, the idea of choking a gorilla never even occurred to me. I don't know if that's possible, which is probably why I didn't bring it up, but it didn't. That didn't even occur to me. But then also I saw like, you know, more videos about it, because like internet, I was already watching videos, so my algorithm is fucked. Oh shit.
He is really zoning in on you specifically.
I think it's because I keep poisoning him. I think my cat, yeah. My cat got one of those insurance bubbles, but that took the longest it has ever taken. I cannot get to his head. I think I'm gonna switch to Swax. being near the head on this guy, specifically as arch-tempered, not a good idea. Better just to slice where I can. Oh lord, I don't even know. Like, I mean, granted, it is pretty hard to tell where lightning hits you most of the time when it does hit you, but. Ow. Stop yelling.
Big laser. Oh, never mind. I thought that I saw him go for big laser.
Nope.
He decided to flip instead.
Stealth, you're better at internalizing this stuff than I am. Okay. Ow. Pig! Oh! Pig, everybody fears Raymond. I hope you're doing well. Ow. Oh. Fucking... How is that the one that didn't hit me at all? I hope you had a good stream, Pig. I saw you were playing... what's it called? Horizon. I hope you liked it. Did you fight anything like this in that game? This is pretty close to a Thunderjaw, right? Except it flies. Is it leaving? Okay, well that could have gone worse, you know. Shot a robot with an arrow. I love to see that for you.
Laser.
I would love to go to a convention and find one of the people who dress up as the Watchers from Horizon Zero Dawn and just stab them in the eye. Stab them in the robot eye. And then they pop out of their costume like, dude, what the fuck? Do you know how much of a 1-inch lens cost at the hardware store? This costume took me weeks, and I was like, listen. I was doing what the game taught me.
You say nothing at all.
I'm like, you can't talk, you're dead. I've already harvested your corpse. Uh-oh. Fuck it, stop with that specifically. Stop tasing me. Yeah. Oh, sweet.
Nope.
Are you okay, Stealth?
Nope. I had to block that.
I know you healed already, but top you off. Laura, I haven't even thought about offsetting attack this guy, but thank you for the raid, Pig. I've had a good time. I did offset him. Was it by accident and just because I winged it? Yes. Lord, when he's in... Why should I fear Raymond? Well, it seems... He seems to have the power of lightning on his side, which he uses to great effect. I don't think I can parry lightning. I kept Skippy Rizzo alive. Make sure we're secure. Yeah, thank you for the raid, Pig. I will give you a shout out once we're done with this hunt. I hope that's okay. That being said, I also think you brought all my viewers, well, not all my viewers, all my current viewers, all your past viewers with you. I'm glad we had insurance. I've gotten tased in this fight more than any fight before. Said, wow, I don't get stunned a lot in this Monster Hunter game. And then Ray Dow said, No, no. Lord, he literally lights up the he turns it to day when he does that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What was I thinking of? You know, all things considered, Rajang is not my top of my list to be at. I would much rather Devil Joe first, but it would be cool to have a Rajang versus a Ray Dow fight. I'd pay money to watch that. Go on.
Devil Joe definitely fits this game more than Rajang does.
Yeah, and I just like fighting Devil Joe more. I like giant wall of Tyrannosaurus meat. And you can quote me on that. Also, you know what? Give me 1 second here. There we go. I just don't want to leave a friend hanging. Leave a friend hanging! Ah, beans. I didn't pig tell me he was raiding you. You might have been lurking, Greg. Uh-oh. Sweet lord.
Big flip.
Big flip. I was not anywhere. I was. He was after you that time. I shouldn't have said anything. Now he seems very interested in me.
Oh, laser.
Hey, right now, I just want to give you some compliments real quick because I feel like you got shat on a little bit during the story. You're infinitely more terrifying now, and you weren't exactly not terrifying before.
Big laser. Oh, medium laser.
Oh lord, careful with that. You alive?
Barely.
Yeah, help. I got you. Yeah, this is... Honestly, he is a... This makes him wildly fast. Like, you do not have a lot of openings in this fight. Still Ray Dow, so like, you know. It's not like you haven't beaten him before, but... Oh. I didn't know he could keep shooting at you. Ow. Okay. I did not see that coming. Oh.
Big laser.
Big laser. Oh, the fucking...
I was not really in a position to punish it, but...
You're good. I even got the tail?
Yeah, but basically every time he shoots out big laser, he opens his face to a wound attack.
Oh yeah, well see, I was trying that, but apparently big laser also has some after effect AoE bullshit. I did get hit by that while I was in front of him, so... Teach him the basics of supply and demand. No! I may be on a solemn quest to slay monsters where they need slaying, but I would never bring the evils of capitalism here. Too cruel and unethical. Oh.
Do not waste it right now, Skippy! He wasted healing on me whenever I was only, like, I only lost, like, 2 health.
He just wanted to make sure you were secure.
No, I
Uh-oh.
won't have it whenever I'm actually in your jail.
Yeah. That's more of emergency services, not directly under him. There are too many effects happening for me to effectively know what is going on. I am kind of doing my Monster Hunter 3 strat with Rathlos, which is to say that when he's in the air, I'm just directly under him, because he can't shoot lasers at me that way. With all the effects. Well, here's the thing, Greg. I am thinking about finally getting a proper, like, computer soon, so... It's becoming more possible than ever. I'm not much of an MMO person, I will say. Heck, I've tried like 1 or 2 on stream even, but they not for me. But yeah, getting new computer is starting to become less of a, you know, oh, that would be a nice thing to have, and more of a I don't know if I will have any computer within a year. So
This weather is unrelenting. I'll just have to tough it out.
I hate the sand. It's rough, coarse, and gets everywhere. Now I have a wife and 2 kids, all of whom I'll try to kill.
The American dream.
The the Anakin dream.
Man, close enough.
My favorite Star Wars character, American Skywalker. I loved him in the Clone Wars. Hey, don't turn and face me, though. What if you didn't do that? Mr. Raymond, I have a wonderful new idea. It's called keep... Oh. That was on me. I was gonna say keep your sharp bits away from Cahill. But then I walked into the sharp bits, so... I don't know if he was going for you or me there.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely going for me. I just shoulder bashed through it.
I got you.
Oh, I'm not
Ow.
dodging that, though.
No. I didn't get fucking stunned by it, so... Kinda chill. Oh. Hi. Hello. What is up? What is up, my cranky crew? Ah. Uh-oh. Man, he uses a lot of thunder as an arch-tempered monster. Sir, please. Stop shocking my friend. Stealth isn't into that kind of stuff.
Nope. Not even a little bit.
Stealth doesn't even have the nipple rings to attach the car battery to. Target
that
me
part.
instead. Where do you think you're going? I'm going back to cable television. Everybody loves me there. I'm sorry.
He's going to Spain.
What's that?
He's going to like the 16, and you have a camp there.
Oh, okay. So just teleport is what you're
Yep.
saying.
You gotta re-up items too.
I'm doing all. I got this. I got this. I'm not even halfway down on healing yet. Now is that because
Yeah,
stealth takes
I
a lot
just
of
forgot to
focus? Go on.
I forgot to reset my max potion, so I only had one.
You're valid. I meant to bring flash pods for this, and I only have one. So I haven't really gotten a chance to use that because he's all over the place. It's not like he's hovering there for a good amount of time. Hey, good work. Oh. Make sure he doesn't charge into me while you're fighting him. Get him,
Go.
stealth! Yeah!
Oh, he recovered from that.
He went into that very quickly. Much quicker than I would have thought. No. He's going to bed. Good night, Raymond. Make sure you set your alarm for school, honey. Stealth, let me ask you something. Did you ever play the Rayman platformers?
Yep.
Do you like them?
Oddly nostalgic for them, but are they actually good games? Nah.
Nah, you don't think so? I believe I own one of them. I do kind of like their art style. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, do you mean like the old Rayman ones, or the newer, sort of like ones with the wonkier art style?
I was thinking wonkier art style, like I was thinking, like specifically the one I have is for like PS3, and I know there's one on like Wii and stuff like that, and like.
Oh yeah, I haven't played those, so I don't know.
I didn't know there was such a distinction between old. What's it called?
I don't know if there is because I hadn't played the new ones.
I'm gonna put a trap right here, and if he falls into it, we can use the rubble. Will he fall into it? Only God knows. But he is going over that way. Uh-oh. Hey, that was cool as hell. Good work. So how did you guys? Yeah, no. So how did you guys beat that arch-tempered monster? It was kind of hard. Well, we impaled him with a giant rock that we found. Oh.
His was fun that you see.
It was really cool. Hey, I got a bolt gem. Neato.
You're a bolt gem.
Oh, you're my bolt gem stuff. I wouldn't wanna hunt Ray Romano in the woods with anyone else.
In the woods?
Yeah, in the woods. Also, let's see.
I got one certificate.
I got a plate. A Ray Dow plate. The backwards facing scale accumulates massive amounts of energy. That's a piece of European folklore about dragons. I learned that about Elatrion. So, that's fun.
All of them are backwards facing.
Yeah, exactly. So So you're just whenever you're like, why the fuck can it one shot me? Well, apparently it's the strongest dragon ever. So save for one. Elatrium plays second fiddle to no one except that one guy who we won't talk about until he gets here. I'll rope your dragon folklore. Dragons and ropes is definitely a thing some people are, some folks are into, that's for sure.
I miss Juice.
I miss Juice as well. Juice should be here right now. As a sign of our friendship. What was I just thinking of? I miss Juice. We all miss Juice. And we all love Raymond. I don't know if you have any specific quest you want to go to, because otherwise I'll probably go to crown hunting as I've been doing, but also I could use like we were talking about before, tempered monsters and what have you. Go on.
I was gonna probably try and farm the armor set out, but
I can do that with you. Did we get armor spheres from that guy or no? It's not that big of a deal, but I was curious.
yeah, I think that you're guaranteed like one of the big armor spheres from it. But
That works for me. If you want to keep playing it, also I can always, if it's chill with you, I can always put in my Discord a lobby code if we're doing some more, you know, regular quest and event activities. Because whenever we're done with this, I can, you know, I'll go to crown hunting. So we'll do that, and then also let me see something real quick as I stock up on items. All right, armor, change equipment, manage loadouts. All right. So literally both of my armor sets that I've made so far are weak to lightning, except this one is more weak to lightning. So that's fun. Listen, we did it, so you know. Get bounty, and I got more armor spheres. Let's see if I can max out anything for this. Also, let me know when you post Raymond again.
oh, what's up?
Gasp a lobby code. Kobold. Oh, there we go. I'd like to manage. Also, we can talk about this now. I brought it up after stream last night. How I brought up a Monster Hunter thought that me and Stealth discussed in between streams and everything, and then we never actually revealed what we were talking about, which is that on one stream me and Stealth discussed the fact that like there were theories going around.
Oh, Cahill.
Go on. What's up?
Sure, you're prepared.
What's up?
I think
Oh,
she's about to
she's
perform.
doing it. Yeah, about this lady. What good
Because
timing.
everyone's gathering and the fog is coming up. That usually means it's...
Hell yeah.
Yep, the music's quieting.
But yeah, we were discussing this lady and how and how they were doing a theory. Oh wait, let me shut up. Actually, I swear I finish it. I'm sure some people will watch the VOD and skip through that part, but I unironically very much enjoy. Also, hi Greg, very much enjoy sitting and watching a concert in the middle of my stream. So, good time. But yeah, related to that, so me and Stealth, we were we mentioned that people brought up a theory that the diva means that White Fatalis is coming, which again, even if that is true, and I can't stress this enough, I don't think that's going to be for like two years, like at minimum. But even then, we were just like, I don't think, period. Also, hi Paula, because like it's kind of a stretch. And then Stealth literally texted me, "We're so washed," because they added that song with the Spring Festival, and that is from Monster Hunter DOS, the game White Fatalis was introduced in. So
It was like, yeah.
oh no.
Maybe we were a bit too early to say no. That's not the thing.
Oh no, we were the dumb ones. We didn't believe them. Lord, Stealth, do you know that one episode of Smiling Friends? It's just like, Pim, is that the Earth? It's flat, dude.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's totally flat. We have to take this to our graves. And Paula. Also, Greg, if you're gonna join. Quickly, we must hunt the Raymond. We must... Also, I need to post it in the Discord, but relate it to more stuff we were talking about earlier. That piece of One Piece animation I was talking about, where I was like, hey, I think they sacrificed someone for this. They posted it as a clip to the YouTube channel, which they've done with a lot of recent episodes. They've just posted, clips of the fights and stuff, and I need to share it because again, I need to point to it, and anyone who can watch it without being spoiled, or maybe is just like, I don't think I'm going to watch One Piece, and just needs to watch it in general. It's just like, listen, if you're saying you'll never ingest One Piece, as in reading it, which I recommend, or watching it, then you can see this clip, which I mean isn't really story spoilers as much as it is mostly a fight with some major, like, so if you know the context, the spoilers, but if not, then it's like whatever. And either you'll just enjoy it because it's mind-blowing animation, or it will convince you to get into One Piece. So it's one of those two for sure. Stealth, let me ask you something. Have you ever thought of... Also, I never know what my character is talking about when he says the lightning has them... Oh, great thunderbugs. Okay, that makes sense. Have you ever thought about going to the Sahara Desert and seeing it in person?
Not even a little bit. Why?
Is it because you're afraid of planes, or just other factors?
It just does not hold a great amount of interest to me. Why?
Because I've thought about doing that. It's so different from the world I know, Oh, he's not. Oh, I was gonna say he's not asleep, but he wasn't asleep before. We just snuck up on him. Nope. My friends are fighting. I go help my friends! But yeah. I love the forest, and I mean, I hate heat, so like, I probably wouldn't enjoy the desert very much, but I don't know. Still just like,
oh,
neat.
big laser.
I was out of the way for that one. Yippee! Hey Raymond, everyone loves poisoning you. Get poisoned. Ow. Well, I'm glad we had insurance.
Yep, that's what it's for.
I was like, elemental discharge, and he responded with point blank railgun, and I'm not gonna lie to you.
Elemental discharge of his own.
Yeah.
Nope.
Respect, arch-tempered Raymond. I need a bigger opening. Understood? I apologize. I was unfamiliar with your game, clearly. Oh, I'm a ways away. Quickly, Richard, quickly! Yeah, I don't know if they, when they posted clips for this announcement, if they were using just previous clips of Ray Dow or specifically Arch-Tempered. But I feel like I did notice them, like, pointing out his railgun in particular. And I was like, he's just gonna do that a lot more, isn't he? And I was correct in that. I turned this arch-tempered man into a gun. I'm here to get it back in blood, bitch! Hey! Check this out, chat. Your favorite streamer would never fall off. Get it? Lord, I saw a picture, a meme in Berrycore today, and it was just, my goat is so washed, and it was literally just a picture of someone washing a baby goat. And I get the joke, but I was more just enjoying the picture of the baby goat, if I'm being honest. I can't believe that worked! Oh, we're cracked at it! We never left! we can't even be so backed! We never even left! Uh-oh.
No big laser?
Yeah, big laser. No fault of yours, Greg. Everyone gets one, you know, like, it's gonna happen. More than dodge rolling, got it. Yeah, it's... His big laser is a big laser this time. Get him, Fujitora. You've only had one fight so far. You need this. Oh, I don't need this. I was gonna ask you, Stealth, if you think, like, Usopp needs a lot of big fights for character development before the end of One Piece, but I do realize that one of, like, kind of his dream so far as he stated it to be, like, a great warrior of the sea. I feel like that's got muddied a little bit, but...
yeah, I think he's already a great warrior of the sea.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, he's one of the main crew members of an Emperor of the Sea so far. Yeah, he's a coward, but I feel like he's also always the first person to, like fire, you know, when a fight breaks out, so. He doesn't last long, but he'll get a shot in, so.
I mean, sure, he's exhibited cowardice, but there are times whenever he's exhibited extreme amounts of bravery.
I would like another Dressrosa moment soon, though, you know? What with him getting some cool, observation hockey in. That was his last big moment, and he hasn't had too much of that since Wano. Wano, they did a lot more stuff with Nami, and he was just there supporting her, so. And I mean, I don't mind that. They're besties, so. Who can complain? Also, one of the things I love, that's a spoiler for One Piece, actually. I won't say that. I was gonna talk about recent One Piece arcs, but I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna talk about it a lot. I don't want to just be like, okay, so this thing that happens. Big development for main character.
Big new sport.
Stealth probably knows what I'm talking about because it has to do with the thundercloud. I love thunderclouds. Ow! I thought I got a mount. I got whacked directly out of the air.
Oh dear. I don't know how he whiffed, but I'm so glad he didn't.
I will say, so far, I do think this is a bit... It feels a bit better to me than Tempered Mizu, just in the fact that, like, yeah, he has the big ray gun, but that does not come out nearly as quick as Tail Flip. See? That was slow! I love that he gave us an example after I said it. Uh-oh. Lord. Even though he gets his ass kicked by Arkveld twice, he's still so fucking cool. He's a fucking wyvern covered in blades that shoots lightning. Dudes look at this screenshot and they say, hell yeah. I didn't know you could latch on with this in this game. I'm not clear at any point in most games what allows you to latch on with the switch axe.
Yeah, super ramp elements of discharge.
Oh, gotcha. I don't know how to do that on command. The only game I got it in was Rise. I did that a lot in Rise. Sir, please calm down. Uh-oh. Oh. Honestly, I am glad that Greg's here and that Greg is specifically a bowgun user. Just so that as me and Stealth run for our lives, someone's doing something to him. It's nice to have that kind of support. Together!
Yep.
Yeah! Damn it! Dun, 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 dun. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a big Balahara. Well, we've all had our one.
Yeah, I thought it knocked me into hard knockdown, but it didn't.
No, you're good. But since we've all had it, we do not get any more. That might be a gold ground Balahara, but it could not matter less in this specific scenario. It is cool to see though. Like a sandworm from Dune.
If a thunder trap works in it, that would be ridiculous.
It does. Well, so that's a thing I've thought about before, right? Because like I've been playing, you know, that's not. I'm sorry. I was on the wrong item. I meant to heal.
I shouldn't have died when I did.
You're good. It'll have. Also, it didn't have any effect.
I just didn't notice that I was not in hard knockdown.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some
So I was
more
trying.
items. You're gone.
I was trying to lay down through. I was trying to lay down through the second. Fucking beam.
You're all
But
good. Well, I was saying, everyone gets one. I'm the one who. It wasn't on you or Greg. I'm the one who took two. So. So I literally made mite pills and adamant pills for this. So I don't know why I'm not using them. Like I haven't been bringing them. And also make sure to re-up my flash pods. All right. Feel free to post it again and I'll join. Mighty Skippy Rizzo, please keep us safe this next time. I didn't ask you before. I'm sorry about that.
Of course. Come back anytime.
Need to eat again.
You can.
Oh god.
You have 16, so you can post it.
Okay.
It's closer.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what you mean by that, but I'll do it anyway, so.
Yeah, you have a pop-up camp in, like, at the area that's closest.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Make sure you're prepared.
I get what you mean now, but I just heard you have 16, and I was like, I have 16 of what? Still, what do I have 16 of? Please, tell me.
No.
Okay. I have 16-bit games on my Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Did you think about that?
I don't think.
Oh, okay. Do you want to play Super Mario World together? Man, listen, I'm both of the mind that a theme park should never just be roller coasters, while also recognizing you should have some roller coasters for people, you know. That being said, I look at footage of the new Super Nintendo World in Florida, and I'm like, I want to ride the Yoshi ride. Yoshi. Up. Right.
Come on. There's a reason why I go for sneak attack. It gives me spirit.
Another thing, there is a very funny clip from My Brother and Me, where youngest brother Griffin is talking about how every Disney ride for some reason has to have a scary part, and he is like, then you enter the Heffalump Nightmare Zone and Tigger's Abyss, where he's like, time to bounce, motherfucker. And I saw that posted over the new Yoshi's Island ride, where apparently there is a section where Kamek is trying to take Baby Mario away. Which is fun. It's fun they made that a section of the game. Oh.
Big beam.
Also, I would like to say, and this is nothing on Greg, because again, it was me who fainted twice. I was honestly just impressed with me and Self kind of did this first try, no issue, when we did it. So. But like he does have a few opportunities to just kind of one shot you / like 1.5 shot you with stunning and everything, so it's like it can also kind of be a luck of the draw. Uh-oh. Stop it! Uh-oh.
Rizzy Skippo, no!
No, for Rizzy! Raymond, I know you got a cool taser on Amazon on a deal. I don't care, you can't treat people like this. There's a reason they pepper spray the cops in Academy. Does that stop cops from pepper spraying people? No, but you know. So, there's a theory behind it at least. Also, Stealth, let me ask you something. You know Raymond here, his little, like, scissor limbs that he has on his wings? Like, the front parts? Do you think there's bone in that, or do you think it's just, like, crystal he's collecting from, you know, like, all the fulgurite?
I need to think about that question, and I'm not...
Not in a place to think right now. I think probably bone, but... It's very covered in fulgurite. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but at the same time, you could be both wrong.
I could be. I could also be dead in like a minute. Okay, I'm good.
You could also be in a state of fulgur mortis.
You could also be getting vulgarly violated. Oh, or Ray Dowins. I love accidental offset attacks. It's the only kind I can do. I do kind of want to start using my sacred less in combat just for my sake more, because like yeah, going fast makes me feel alive, and my heart beats in hyperdrive. But you know, I don't just want to be dashing around the battlefield at light speed all the time. I can do it myself.
Chrissy Skippo, I thought you returned to the chicken nuggets. I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, thank goodness. I know we don't talk about it a lot, but you are on loan from the people of the windswept plains, so like... I don't know what I'd do if I had to bring you back in a McDonald's Happy Meal.
Yeah.
If I went for a weekly hangout, and they were like, so how's your sacred? I just brought up, and I just said, bada ba ba ba, loving it, and they don't know what I'm talking about, but everyone at base camp does, because we don't have.
So you know that 100-piece chicken that get up right for the hangout?
You know how I seem to have a lot of chicken this time, as opposed to you providing all the food? That's part of what I wanted to talk about.
Big laser.
Oh Lord. I'm gonna pose another thinky kind of question, which I'm not expecting a response on. And I don't know if Capcom has thought about this. I do wonder what it means now that we have Chemitrice as a monster. Because I've been watching a lot of paleontology TikToks, I'm gonna be real. But birds, as many people point out that like birds are the closest relative to dinosaurs, which is very fun to think about. But like, it's not just like a matter of like T-Rexes turned into chickens. It's specifically kind of like that a lot of dinosaurs were a theropod. The T-Rex was a theropod. I think that's the right. Yes, theropod. And the only theropods left on Earth are birds. So the fact now that we have a chicken theropod in Monster Hunter, is Chematrice a newly evolved species? Is it one of the latest species in the world of Monster Hunter? Are we gonna see more chickens in the future?
Chematrice, the descendant of Angina.
Yeah. The end all be all of like the wyverns is Fatalis. The end all be all of the brute wyverns is Chematrice. And you might think that's anticlimactic given that, you know, Devil Joe and Anginath exist, but the fucking evolution doesn't work. But, you know, Spinosaurus, I'm sorry about that. We did get insurance. I was safe, and then my attack brought me into it, which was not great.
It'll happen.
Yeah. That's also a fun thing, because there is a, joking or not, a mindset online that Spinosaur, the dinosaur Spinosaur, is getting nerfed because it's no longer a fucking metal album cover art of a dinosaur. And I do appreciate when someone who's into paleontology is just like, it's not getting nerfed, we're learning about it. It's an animal. It's still a massive semi-aquatic predator. I've said it before, I think on stream, but I kind of wish I was a dinosaur kid. Because that seems like a cool field to learn about. I want to know the names of the dinosaurs. Flash pod, idiot. Yeah! Good work, Greg. Nice teamwork. Ugh. Ow.
Laser.
I I see it. I mean that with all the love in the world. It's just funny you say that and the desert is lighting up. Hey guys, Cahill here. I just wanted to let you know, Ray Dow appears to be using his laser attack. I'll point to a general threat. That's a reference to a video I've been watching. It's not just me being snarky. No! Oh, I can't believe I'm a... Oh, someone heals me. That definitely helped a little bit. No.
I might have heals. Greg needs one.
Oh, you got it. Oh, I countered him. Greg, hang back, hang back.
Well,
he's here.
He healed
My bad.
himself.
I'm sorry. Once again, I got stuck in an animation as you said that. I apologize.
Being able to only carry 2 dusts of life is both reasonable and black at the same time.
And almost ensure one of us is going to die. Balanced, but I'm in need of medical attention. I'm begging you.
That hit me?
Did it?
I don't agree with that.
There we go. There goes my hero. It's sitting on the floor. Da 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 da. There goes my hero. It was $20. Oh, he's tired. That was just a regular attack. I shouldn't have said anything. Why do... What? Stealth, I demand you start stitching my mouth shut when we start fighting massive monsters. You cock. Get back here, why don't you?
The lightning has the momentum. Might be able to use it as a trap.
So Stealth, how do you like Raymond?
Pretty good.
He's neat. Is this now Hunt Raymond Simulator?
I mean, until I get the gamma armor set.
Yeah, sure. Oh. I'm gonna do the thing I did before. Y'all do whatever. I'm gonna set up a trap under falling rubble. Falling rubble.
I set a trap.
I've set a trap.
I set a bomb. Bomb set.
Cool bomb. Pipe bomb. Stealth. That's lewd. Ray Romano is a beloved actor of stage and screen. That works. Lord Greg, if you use bowgun in like your solo playthroughs, I can only imagine what it's like facing this kind of thing down low, and it gets closer. I don't do closer. Please.
Thanks. That helped.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Hey. Ow. Cahill. Yeah. Remember the name. There we go. I was just thinking we didn't get the tail. Get his ass!
Roger. Oh, come on.
His name is Raymond, not Roger. Laser.
Oh.
Oh, you were up against the wall with that one. Damn. Hey, elemental discharge. Elemental discharge. Elemental discharge. Stealth. Do as I say, not as I do. I learned it from watching you, Stealth. Stealth. What if you came home one day and I was in my room, which for the purposes of this joke is also in your house, and I was holding court with a bunch of stuffed animals, and I was like, I learned it from watching you, Dad. What would you do?
I'd be like, I'm proud of you. Good job.
Oh, that's all I wanted. Damn, I got 3 perfect count. Yeah, yippee-ki-hell. I'm accidentally a little good. The support ship has arrived. Cool.
Come on over.
Upgrade.
Do you have any requests?
I do have a request. I have 1 armor sphere. That's not enough. Make sure, no matter what we're doing, gotta up my. Gotta.
Get your game on.
Get your game on. All right, Pegasus. You've kidnapped Yugi's granddad for the last time. I don't know how you did this, considering I'm Jaden, but you know, whatever. Time to get your game on. It is wild. I don't know. As far as I know, Pegasus is the same in the manga, except you know there's less of him. It's wild to think about how chill he is in comparison to that one time he kidnapped 3 people.
Yeah, he was going kind of.
he was going through it. He was having a bad time. Also, honestly, I should check my map more as like I don't know if you're posting that quest again, Stealth, but just in general, because if fucking tempered Mizutsune shows up, I'm gonna be ready for that bitch.
Oh.
Oh god.
You have the close camp.
Oh, so you want me? Okay. You got it.
This time with sword and shield.
Oh. I'll teach Raymond respect with every weapon in my arsenal. Accept and prep. Allow me to refresh my meal. These have been going well, except for that one time in the middle where they didn't go well. So,
yeah,
barring that...
I'm still not letting myself off the hook for that one. I should not have died there.
I mean, if it helps at all, if we did do it, I'd still feel shitty about being the person who fainted twice, as opposed to Greg's once and you're never, so... 1 minute, ship is here, you got it. I shan't leave.
Do you think that Greg needs a support ship? But when in actuality, a ship has just crashed into Greg's residence.
Oh no, Greg! Greg lives on the side of the Suez Canal, and yes, this is an out-of-date joke, but... I say that, but multiple ships have crashed in the Suez Canal since that more famous incident. And by the way, can I just say something? That should happen more. Okay.
Don't ever take me seriously whenever I say no to that.
That should happen more, because we Stealth has discussed on streams before, as when we talk about current events, even though I try not to do that so much. But it's like, I don't really think boycotts are effective, yada, 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 etc., etc. But, like...
And...
Oh, go on.
Oh, I was going to say, and, like, in no way is that me saying don't do that.
Yeah. No, I get it,
If you want to conscientiously object to something.
Yeah. But I also get where you're coming from. And also, currently, and just in general, we get our daily commerce interrupted for stupider and eviler reasons. A ship getting stuck in the canal is an objectively very funny reason for that to happen, and is also a weird kind of protest where none of us have to do anything. We just kind of sit there and it's just like, well, global commerce has stopped somehow. I guess we just kind of chill for a minute, and that's nice, you know? Sometimes that's nice. It's just not that, yeah, it's just not usually, it's just that the ship doesn't turn completely sideways, effectively creating a dam in one of the 2 most used canals in the world.
Yeah, it usually creates a dam in Greg's residence.
It usually just crashes into Greg's house. So why am I the dumbest? Stealth is literally just like, okay, Cahill, you'll pose the quest because you set up a camp right there, specifically to fight right now. And yeah, I still ride my Sacred there. Next time. Not this time, but next time. And some people might be like, Cahill, why don't not just teleport there now? Next time. Yeah, but just in general, my entire thought thinking back on that is that we so often stop our lives for more serious and purposeful reasons that stopping it for a stupid reason is so much better, in my opinion. That's a funny joke. Listen, I might not be the big man in comedy like Gerald Seinfeld, who everyone knows is the most sexful, yep, that's the word I wanted to use, and a cool comedian. But I know a thing or two about jokes, and that is a good one.
This is a good one.
That's a good one. Hey Raymond, have you heard the one about the Suez Canal? Fun fact. I need to be reading more. I have been listening to audiobooks on like breaks and things, so that's helped. But I should reread. I should read because I'm an idiot. I should reread. Everyone does what? I should reread. What was I thinking of? My favorite book, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. But during that, they actively talk about the building of the Suez Canal, which, I mean, when that book was written, was like an ongoing modern event. But it's cool. It's cool that I know about that, and it's funny that it came up in modern events thanks to, you know, thanks to stupid reasons. I should really do some research to see if people are just like the problematic undertones of Jules Verne's writing. Because I read a lot of it when I was a kid. I liked it. Thinking back on it, I liked what I remember about it. I don't know if there's any kind of... If Jules Verne was being a dick secretly, but... It was neat. I like his shit. I mean, there's enough problematic authors modern world, so I think it's fine if I like maybe one who's not the best if he's dead. He's been dead for a while. Dead and French.
Oh jeez, double L.
Lord Jules, you couldn't have one cool thing about you, could you? So, did you know that a lot of people talked about, oh, sweet Christ, that Jules Verne, like, predicted the Apollo 13 incident? Because he wrote about someone shooting themselves to the moon, missing it, and then slingshotting around it to get back to Earth. That's pretty neat. Yes.
It's really funny.
Exactly. And then the fucking like 60s or whatever, that actually happened. It's like, oh fuck. Lord, I've thought about that before. Could you imagine being in the Apollo 13 crew? I know they shit their pants anyway because spacesuits, but I'd be shitting my pants. Oh, fuck it, could you imagine calling NASA and being like, hey, we missed the moon?
What do you mean you missed the moon?
What do you mean you miss? How do you miss the moon? And it's like, do we have any way to fix this before we're, I don't know, dead in space? Because we are.
I don't know. We didn't calculate missing the fucking moon.
Like, truly wild. I feel like there's so many other space fuck-ups we talked about today, because there have been more, but it was so easy for that to go so bad in so many ways. And I know that's an early one, but still, like, thinking about it, it should be talked about more. Truly just insane. Also, a neat thing, and this is something I kind of want to do more in my writing. Maybe I need to work on that card game more, because it is something I want to do where I use that to help educate people about, like, just random shit. But, like, in that book, they talk about how, like, they see another rock out orbiting Earth. They're like, yeah, that's the second moon. We have them sometimes. It's just, you know, they don't typically last very long, because they are small, and they just kind of float away. And that's a thing that happens, just regularly. Every now and then, Earth has second moon. You just don't see it. And it's not really much of a moon, if we're being so real. Lord, all I can think about as I'm talking about this is how shitty Mars's moons are, and how I feel bad for them. But there's not much to do about it, and also I don't really have a comment about it. They're just not particularly good moons, and I feel bad that that's the case. But you know.
Hey, look, it's something they gotta work on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're gonna die. They're wicked gonna die. So.
It sounds like they gotta work on it quick.
They gotta work very. I hope they invent moon jetpacks for themselves quickly. Yeah, because. For anyone who doesn't know, Mars has two moons, Phobos and Deimos, except they're basically just large asteroid small moons, so small that they can't even like hold a round shape, so like pretty damn small, and they float very close to Mars, which you might recognize is a problem, as you know, Daemon. Because
did Damon finally get his day?
No, not at Mars at least, not yet. Not until we get the Yu-Gi-Oh! Space anime, which I mean I'd watch. I think that's Zexal.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to watch Zexal. So.
Oh, that actually hit me. Ow.
Are you?
My everything.
Yeah, you did not do as much damage as I would have thought. So. Was the thing though. So yeah,
I might have just been like the outer band or something.
If I'm not mistaken, Mars's moons are going to crash into it some point in the nearest future. Also, fun, more science TikToks I've been watching. And I do kind of have to admit that this person's right. When they were, I don't know if this was like astronomical hot takes or they were just making this video. Which is that like, Pluto isn't an underdog. You know, there's the whole thing just like, bring Pluto back. But, like, the reason it's not considered a planet anymore is just because we learned more about it, and we're like, man, this thing is smaller than a lot of non-planets are, and isn't really made of rocky or gaseous material as much as it is a ball of ice, which is only round because it's ice. Ice is very easy to sculpt. If it was anywhere else, it might just melt. So, oh, did I get hit by that because there was a ledge I couldn't see? That sucks.
It seems so.
That seems to be the case. Ow. Well, I got hit by that just because I wasn't moving. Oh my goodness. Related to like animation, you know, my thing. And then and then what we were just talking about. Stuff, do you know Hercules?
Hercules?
Yeah. Do you remember Fear and Panic from Hercules, the Disney movie?
Yeah.
Did you know that there's
Dude?
yeah. Do you know that they're the Ares sons? They're the son of Ares.
What?
Phobos and Deimos are the son of Ares, and in Greek that means fear and panic. So someone from Disney just was like, those are good henchman names, and just translated them.
I mean, they're not wrong.
It is true, but also it's wild to think about. Because, you know, in Greek mythology, it's like big, muscly dudes. And you think in the Disney movie, it's just like, oh, they named them that because they're little demons, and those are good little demon names. But no. Apparently not. Ow.
Whee!
Yeah. Stuff, do you remember the movie, the Disney movie Tarzan?
Sorta.
Do you remember when Milo from Atlantis introduced him to the world of gay sex? Or...
No.
There's another thing I saw scrolling. It was the intro to a certain kind of video. That was the premise.
This weather is unrelenting.
And I think that's a funny quote. Pain and panic? Damn it. Damn it, Paula. Damn it, I've been a fool. I've been a fool because my brain connected dots that weren't there. Okay, then that's probably a coincidence. He's just...
Quit fucking...
I know, and I'm out of flash pods is the problem. I'm gonna jump on him. Never mind, he jumped on you. Stop shooting lightning. Cut it out. It's really rude. So, do you know those lightning balls that you can just kind of have on like your desk or whatever?
Yeah.
Were you ever a kid and looking at those and just thinking, I have the power?
Oh yeah, all the time as a kid. Wait.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it was another one of those times where I thought that I was put into hard knockdown, but was not.
Gotcha. That's why you mash. That's why you gotta button mash.
No. Button mashing is what gets you killed more.
That's fair. Sorry about that, Greg. We should honestly should have been taking more pressure off you. My B. For Greg! Uh-oh. For stealth! Beans. You couldn't give me a mount game? That would've been really cool of you if you gave me a mount. Greg is back. Lord. I still do not expect anything from Disney creatively, because I think their execs have just sold them down the river in that department. But also, I'm so glad that the Snow White movie, even though the original Snow White deserves more respect than this, has made them be like, okay, maybe we don't do live action remakes anymore. Sonic 2 has beaten us twice now, and it wasn't even in theaters the second time. We just didn't make as much. Oh, Stealth, when are we gonna live and learn? I'm hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn from the works of yesterday. Stealth, do you prefer to live and learn or be all of you? BM all of you.
I'm just Knight of the Wind.
What's that?
I'm the Knight of the Wind.
Oh, that's fair. Lord, I am in no danger of being convinced that Sonic 06 is a good game, but I did see enough people talking about Sonic and the Black Knight. It's like, should I give that game a chance? And I mean, when I thought about it for a minute, I was like, probably not. I can just listen to the soundtrack.
Which is really the best part of the game.
And I was about to say,
but
even
then again, it's a Sonic game, so
yeah,
I mean, so
even if the game was good, this soundtrack would still probably be the highlight. And it's going to be a hard sell to tell me that Sonic and the Black Knight is a misunderstood gem. You'd have to sit me down in front of the game, explain some things, and be like, and this is why it's the best one, though. So, yeah, get him, Chemitrice. It's Chemitrice's day.
that chicken got fried.
Beans, Chemitrice. Yeah, knock him down. For Chemitrice, he's alive. But still.
Divine Trap is still up too. We could potentially use it if he doesn't fly away.
Hey, over this way, idiot. I have great news stuff. Fantastic news. We are so back.
Nope.
Yeah, we're so back. Me when the 28th guy lands a solid hit on the gorilla. I will admit. So even though I rebuke the notion of like 100 1v1s versus a gorilla, it is much funnier to think about people lining up for it. So oh. Ow, of all the places to land. Also, that Chemitrice I was vying for decided to destroy my pop-up camp, so that's cool a bit. Hey. Oh, I just realized we captured it. Oh, no. I still take those. I remember when Rise came out, I was watching, like, I watched Scott Falco's video on it, and he was like, don't capture every time, because there are exclusive rewards now. Is that still the case? Have they kept that up in subsequent entries to be like, there are some things you only get by capturing, some things you only take by, what's it called?
I think that's been streamlined out.
Gotcha, so, like, now, you can get basically any reward with enough time and via any method you feel like.
Yeah, nothing is like, I was going to say particularly difficult. Nothing is difficult to get at all except for the fucking commission tickets. Fuck you, Santiago. Fuck you.
What was I just thinking of? I'm all for leaving Monster Hunter plenty chunky in some areas, but I would definitely be like, yeah, I don't really see a point in being just like, no, capture it, idiot, dummy.
Can I proceed?
Okay. Also, does that ship that you hate show up in the Gathering Hub, or is that just at Windward Plains?
Just in the plains.
Also, bye, Greg. I hope you have a good food. Man, that makes it even more inconvenient.
What? No, really?
Wait, come on. Shut up. No. Stop it. Don't be dumb.
It's wild.
That's Monster Hunter
Hunter
Wilds. Yeah. Yeah. Just fucking go crazy. Go crazy. Go stupid.
That's what I do every day.
Get busy living or get busy shitting your pants just a little bit all the time.
I can do both.
Watch me. Watch me do both. You will not believe your eyes when I go get 5 guys. Stealth, you want any 5 guys?
Hammer time.
Stealth, let me ask you something. Are we fighting Raydal with a hammer now?
But that's what I planned on doing.
You got it.
Yeah, like,
Go on.
this is your stream. You can ground hunt if you
Oh,
want
no,
to.
no, no,
I just really want that new armor set.
Here's the thing. I was literally about to say this. You're, like, making content for me, and I'm not about to stop me. Like, me being like, hey, guys, let's see what Stealth is doing tonight. And the answer being, I'm farming Raydals, is completely fine by me. Like, I have no issue with that. Oh, wait, boy, Tetranodon. I hope Tetranodon is in some, oh, Lord.
Parrot time?
Parrot time. I need to get a new PC suit. I did ask in one Discord I'm in, about like, hey, does anyone have any good reason? I have this laptop. It's lasted me like 6 years at this point. I'd prefer that be the case for whatever I get next. And they're like, well, probably not a laptop if we're being honest. And then they were pointing me to some good resources. Because, like, if I'm smart about it, I can get it. And maybe even get it around the price I got the laptop for. Because I think that'd be acceptable, you know? Like, heck, I didn't even have a credit card back then. I just paid for it. Straight up. And I was just like, well, fucking easy peasy. So, plan to pay off some bills and then be like, okay, let's see about maybe getting a low-end PC on the cheaps, because that's what I want to stress, right? Would it be cool if it's not a Mac, so that way I can play, like, I don't know, Repo or another indie game that doesn't require super intense hardware to run with my friends? Yes, but the main point is I need to run OBS and my art equipment. So, like, I'm gonna buy a cheap PC and then spend a lot more money decking it out like a skeleton to drive the theme home. Wait, I said I would do it next time. I commit to the bit. But yeah, so that's my plan. And also, I did not list this as a thing to people who I was asking help from, but also if it's a kind of PC where it's like I get it and it runs like, you know, when I get it, I don't have to put it together myself, then that's great. But also if I can then swap some stuff out to improve it when maybe I have more money later on, even better. Modular, if you will. But again, I'm not gonna be like that's a must-have, because more important to me is it's cheap and it works. Get him, Stealth. Get him, me. I gotta say, as much as I love that there's plenty of monsters in this game that just fucking roar, I love Ray Dow and New Udra's and and Jin Dahad sound design. Just like creaking metal and the weird sonic shit and squeaking. So much squeaking. Oh, Stealth, he shot his laser, by the way.
Yeah, it figures that out.
I want to be so clear again. Not making fun of you. I do love the idea of just like, I'm gonna... I just love saying laser as it envelops the entire arena.
Well, I was literally missing 1 HP. Skippy
Yes.
wasted a heal on that.
You just want to make sure you were okay, you know?
Yep, which means next time, whenever I'm like
Dying.
in fatal health range, he
Yeah.
will not have a heal.
Skippy says just don't be in fatal health range, dummy. So if you're always just missing 1 HP, Skippy can heal you like that as many times as he feels like it. You know? Think about it. So true, bestie. Also, like I mentioned this a little before, I feel like one reason I want to not try to always be using my Sacred in combat is in part to kind of figure out how many of the monsters are designed kind of being just like, be on your Sacred to avoid these attacks versus, you know, just you can just dodge it. I think all of them have the option to do either, really, but it does make me think. In my personal time while playing 3 Ultimate, I got to the end of high rank in the hub and fought Goldbeard Sideus, which I thought was cool. But also, there were a good few of that thing's attacks, which I did not know how to avoid. And I could have looked it up, but also I was just like, I can do this. And I did it. But sweet lord. I developed a theory, a headcanon, if you will, which I can only accept as canon, especially if we never end up seeing Sideus again. But I get the idea that Goldbeard is just a Sideus at a different stage of life. It's not necessarily a true deviant species. I think, particularly, I think it's like a younger, more vital Sideus that, you know, is way more willing to attack you on sight when you come into range. But there is also the possibility that the ones you fight at the end of the base story is the young one, and with age they get stronger and more testy. Thank you, Kyle. Also, I think I mentioned this to Stealth. I don't think I said this on stream. No, I said it on stream about Mark of the Hero. Yeah. I don't know why they put a G rank quest in high rank, but stop doing that.
Oh,
please.
they thought it was funny.
I thought it was cool. I would
They're
not even
right,
be.
it was funny.
I wouldn't even be as mad if it was Elatron, even though if that was the case, I'd be like, oh, I finally got to Elatron, maybe I can put this game down and switch to a different monster hunter. But the fact that it was like, you know, other monsters you find in, you know, high rank has me be like, that's a fake out. That's 100% a bait and switch. Hey, Stealth, let me ask you something. And I know that past Generation 3, the blast stuff doesn't do as much damage. But also, is Bracky as weak to blast stuff as everything else is, or does he have a resistance to it?
Yeah, I mean, I want to say he's resistant.
That
But,
seems
like-
right, but also, like, you know, you can use barrel bombs on him and it does good damage, right? And it's
Yeah,
like...
but that's not blast element, though.
No. Do they treat those in code differently? As...
Yeah.
Okay. Do they treat it differently in Generation 3?
That I couldn't fucking tell you.
Is it truly just you are exploding the monster a lot? Which, yeah, that would do a lot of damage. Now they got you bomb bowling, so you can explode monsters whenever you feel like it, if you got good aim and timing. Throws barrel, goes back to camp, throws barrel. It's fucking Donkey Kong in here. Whoa. Fucking... I love that Aaron made like 3 of those videos. And yeah, some of the stuff he says in them haunts him and the internet to this day. I do remember he addressed one issue which I thought of when I watched it the first time, and I'm glad he was just like, no, people were right to call me out on that. Which is that at one point he calls out a specific design flaw, well, like a issue he has with Ocarina of Time. In one of the in the one ice cave, there's a little sliding dudes that'll just, you know, hit ya. And he was just like, these things just come out of nowhere and hit you. And people were just like, that is traveling in a set path. It's on a track. Can you not remember that it's on a track by looking at it? And he's like, no, that people were right. I made a dumb point with that one. Honestly, I am on Aaron's side in just that I don't think Ocarina is the big bee's knees that a lot of people paint it as, but I feel like if I wanted to give my thoughts on that, I'd probably just have to play it again. More recently. Though I do feel like a big point I'd make would be just the fact that Zelda games as a whole have moved on and improved. And like, I played Twilight Princess and I was like, this is just kind of better Ocarina of Time IMO, just in the world exploring and the gadgets and yada yada yada. So. And I understand that to a degree, but then also I think it's good to be like, I think this is the best game ever, and I recognize nostalgia is a big part of that. Versus, I think this is the best game ever, and I have good reason to think this is the best game ever. So, granted, I have before talked about being like, I grew up with the the DS version of Mario 64, right? And I do think of all Nintendo 64 games, Mario 64 legit has kind of aged the best, and is still very much a game that holds up. Holy shit, Greg. I keep forgetting about the stickers in this game. Which isn't even to say that the same Ocarina argument I was just talking about doesn't apply, right? Like, I can think Mario 64 is a great game, and also that we've had better Mario games since it. But I'd still argue that Mario 64 holds up in a way that a lot of N64 games don't hold up in. And I might even include Ocarina in that. Majora's Mask is a different argument, though. We're not talking about Majora's Mask here, I'll say that much. Even though that's not like my personal favorite Zelda game, it is a whole different beast. In part because it is a very unique game in a lot of ways. Yeah. I definitely think Mario 64 is definitely a, if you're not into platformers, it's hard to sell you as, this is one of the best games ever. And Mario 64, it's like, when you think about it, even compared to other Zeldas, what is Ocarina of Time if not like a 3D action-adventure game? And in that category, I think they did better jobs with that with other N64 games. Like, it has an important place of history, and it's not like it's unplayable now. But some people would talk about it as though it did, like, for a long time, people would be like, you know, no, it's still like, it's Ocarina of Time, you gotta give it up. It's the best. And I'm like, I don't, it's good. I don't know if it's the best.
No, Minish Cap is the best.
Go play Minish Cap. You know why Minish Cap was portable from the start? It took like 20 years for them to get Ocarina of Time to be portable. So
that's what I'm saying.
I do remember, and again, I should replay it to refresh to see if I still think this. I feel like I have a problem with the way Ocarina does things, because like in the Zeldas before it, you'd walk into a room, you'd see everything, and then you'd solve the puzzle, right? And that would be Zelda. In Ocarina of Time, that's not necessarily the case, and sometimes the puzzle was just like, look at this specific spot. Did you not look here in this 3D space? You're stupid. It is like that. I remember there's a part in like the Fire Temple specifically where it's like, where to open a door you just have to look up and shoot an arrow at an eye, and I was going in circles because I didn't see the eye because I didn't look up. Which again is just to say that
he's really resistant to KO.
He's a tough old man. He's been hit in the head more times than he can count, and he can't count very high now, given that he's been, you know, hit in the head. But yeah. Yeah, even in like the subgenre of Zelda likes and other Zelda games, I just think they've done better at designing dungeons and puzzles since Ocarina of Time. Which, like, and I've been saying this so much recently, is in part, I probably feel this way in part because it started the design trend I'm not a fan of tickling your balls. And like, yeah, granted, like, I talk about it in the frame set, in the mind frame of like, you know about common Zelda items and like you're just waiting like a Metroid game to get them, like the hook shot. But also, I think even someone who hasn't played Zelda a lot would get the point by like the third or fourth dungeon that like, oh, there's a thing I can't do, I probably get item in this dungeon to, you know, to do that thing. Now you're good. Listen, Beba, if you're not into different mainline Nintendo series, you're valid for that. I'm into a lot of Nintendo games, and if anything, that's making my life harder right now. Because they are in hot water, so...
I hope that you saw that.
What, you knocking it out of the sky?
Yeah, but like it was specifically a Sonic spin.
Hell yeah. I like Skyward Sword. I mean, I've never tried it, so maybe I should give it a chance, but...
Oh, no.
Do you not like Skyward Sword stuff?
Like, negative amounts. I hate it. It's Magenta's favorite, but I hate it.
What do you specifically not like about it from what you can accurately remember?
It's so long and it felt tedious, and I hated the controls.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I think one reason I like the Breath of the Wild thing so much is both you can do anything in any order, and also they're free to just kind of do whatever puzzles they want in any dungeon, because they're not tickling your balls with the hook shot. So I think in my perfect world we'd get like a mix of Link to the Past and Breath of the Wild, where you can find important items on the overworld by exploring and knowing where they are, and also you get a solid tool kit to work with from the start. I think that'd be the best of both worlds. The only actually bad Zelda, damn. Carried it for me. I mean, Beba, like, if you're looking for like a good, you know, a game on the Wii that makes good use of its motion controls and has you doing like, you know, different like, you know, using the Wiimote and exploring a ruined world, I have a suggestion. If you're curious. I forget if I asked it on stream, but I was like, Stealth, opinions on Wii, and he said goated. And he's right for that. Yeah. And I'm right for that. I just love Wii's UI, honestly. It's simple, it's got good tunes.
The Wii has like an insane gaming catalog of good games.
Yes. And I have a good selection of them with me. Because I remember times when people would be like, Wii is not good. And I was like, well, there's a lot of good games on it. And I will prove that to you. What? Are you bullying that dog? Leave!
The dog tried to step to it. You weren't here.
Oh, okay, that's fair. But Princess wouldn't hurt a soul. She's only devoured 7 9-year-olds. I shouldn't. It's Epic Mickey, which is a platformer, which you did say you don't like, but it also doesn't have good camera controls on the Wii version, so. Uh-oh. Oh. Animation cancel.
Your
Keon,
animation
wake
definitely
up.
got canceled.
Well, here's the thing: is that I animation canceled, dodged, and then got into an animation that he did then still hit me in. All right, I think that's gonna be my last Raydao hunt for the night. I hope Stealth got pretty dang close to you know, to what was I thinking of? To getting that armor set.
Just one ticket shy.
Including.
Never mind. I got 2.
There yeah. We even accomplished our goals. We love to see it. I mean, I didn't accomplish my goal of getting this new armor set. I have Hunters United Forever. Complete 100 requests via multiplayer. Oh, that's fun.
Why don't you hop on to Monster Hunter Unite?
Oh! That's the one on the fucking, like, PS Vita, isn't it?
Well, oh god, you're right. Freedom Unite does exist. Unite,
Yeah.
Freedom Unite.
I was
making a Pokemon Unite
I
joke.
know, I couldn't tell if you were, but I was like, there isn't that?
And those fully blanked out of existence. The fucking PSP.
Also, I don't want to come at it, because I haven't seen much of it, and I know that, like, S-Penis came from it, but is Frontier the one that has, like, wild designs and isn't really, like, a actual mainline Monster Hunter game? Is that the one I'm thinking?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I get that in Freedom Unite.
And I would like to see more from there.
I as long as they don't go, because, like, and I did like a whole thing on Pig Stream as a bit with this, but, like, I like the Elder Dragons, like Fatalis and Teostra and Safi'jiiva, because they are simple, but also they are, like they are inherently fantasy designs, and that contrasted against Monster Hunter, which tries to give a bit of a grounded explanation for almost all its monsters, creates a cool dynamic. But then if you draw more and more from Frontier, I have seen some designs in that game get just totally wild, and I'm just not as into them as much. It gives me flashbacks to fucking like Bakugan when that started going insane after like 2 seasons, and Pokemon after, 7 or 8 generations. Like, so I would just prefer, like, absolutely, if you want to throw spaghetti at the wall in Frontier, go for it. I don't have I'm not the run. I don't run Capcom, and I'm not telling you how to make Monster Hunter. But also, I would just prefer, personally, if they kept it a little more low key. So, low key from Marvel Rivals. Hop onto Marvel Rivals. We're not playing healer anymore. I am going to raid Diane. He's playing the Blue Prince. Also, I hate that during one of Barry's streams, I was like, oh, Blue Prince. I thought it was the main character was a prince, but no, it's because Blue Prince, like, design.
Smile.
Which I feel like both makes me stupid and also is just, it's just like, damn it, puns, like. Anyway, alright, Dan. Chill a bit. I'm gonna be going to bed soon, but oh no, Dan is rating Oblivion. I don't know why I thought he was playing Blueprints, but Oblivion also works because Oblivion. So we'll go see that. We're gonna do art tomorrow, but then next week I'm planning to do Sonic on Monday and Tuesday, and we'll start Oblivion on Wednesday. So I hope to see y'all there. Have a good one. Bye.